Hello, online community. I am watching the Divi feature update live about the Divi theme builder, and my name is Dinas Mikkel, and I'd like to start off by presenting a very specific problem that I see going on in online publishing. First off, I'm super excited about the Divi builder. It looks to be working. I wasn't able to use different themes while using the Divi builder. You can use theme A. You can use theme A and use the Divi builder, which is pretty amazing. You can use them simultaneously, and I'm doing that at my website dinas.net, which you might want to check out for my products and services and political activism and human rights activism. And I just recorded this, and I was bright and happy, and I turned on the wrong mic, so I didn't have any audio. So right now I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did a good video, and didn't record the audio. And also I just want to move on and do a few other things. But the problem, I want to present a few problems. One problem is that now in the WordPress community, it's like you have to pay for every single little thing. You have to pay for your menus. You have to pay for your product thing. You have to pay to keep spam from coming. You have to pay for community. You have to pay for, I don't know, buttons. You have to pay for a floating menu. You have to pay for, what on earth else do you still have to pay for? Or forms. You have to pay for lead pages. You have to pay to have your the emails being gathered. It's just incredible, right? You just have to pay some more, pay. It's easy, it's free, and now you have to pay. It's really kind of an uncomfortable development. And the thing with me watching Divi, and I'm going to ask the online community that has watched this far if you agree, the thing that I'm envisioning is a solution to, well, I'll put it this way. I was teaching computer literacy in the early 2000s at Butler University in Indianapolis while getting my master's degree in music composition, and I preached the information age. I preached that things are getting easier and better and faster, and that each individual person is going to has and is going to have greater publishing capacities. We're all going to have our own homepages. We're all going to be able to sell our own things. That publishing something online beautifully and presented well is the level of difficulty of an email, right? You just write your email and boom, it's online. And the interchange of ideas for the progress of humanity. Unfortunately, what's happened in the WordPress community is that every single little tiny thing has turned into something that you have to pay for. And it's all hyper designed, and every letter and every little image. What's happened to images? Are you kidding me? Image captions are mostly broken in WordPress. You can't use images? Get featured images. Try to use featured images. Unbelievable. It's a piece of WordPress functionality to have featured images for your posts. So I was like, hey, if it's WordPress functionality, we're talking over a decade of use, I'm gonna have posts with featured images. Featured image management is horrible. It's terrible. Okay, so that's one issue. But the thing that I'm going to present, if you've been come this far, is don't you think that we need websites that are managed with one single flat file? Wouldn't you want to be able to make changes on 45 pages, little edits in, a half an hour? Edit, search, find, replace site-wide? The way that I see that it happening is there would be a flat text file. And this flat text file would be encoded, right? But you could actually access the flat text file. Now, the next step would be normal, proper headings. You can make a table of contents like in Microsoft Word, a good document that you can print and have all the references. So it was sort of like text file to Microsoft Word. Now the next thing would be all of your assets. that are going to be your web assets. Sliders, headers, menus, footers, all this kind of stuff. And all on one page, not on 7,000 different pages where you have to click in and click in and click in and click in, and you have to spend so much time clicking. It's horrible. Who wants to click and click and click? I'm just, anyway, list all the assets, list your headers, list your footers, have your paragraphs there. Make different kinds of versions of styling. For example, there will be quotes. Make blue quotes, red quotes, but all of your assets, And then I guess the cascading style sheet would be, if you've got all the assets here, your list of cascading style sheet things would be here. You would have access to the kinds of styles that you use. Those would all be your assets. And then there'd be your website. And your website would be a collection of all of those things. But if you make a change in for example, your Microsoft Word file version of it, it would populate everything else in your text file version of it, right? You could go in and you could actually make changes, and you could manage your content in an easy and effective way. If that's something that sounds appealing to you, let me know. We'll see if anybody comments. I am going to make this into a public video. I just think that it would be really useful for humanity, for people to be able to manage their content in sort of a flat text format in one single file that then winds up migrating over to how it's presented online. Okay, take care. Please give me your feedback. And at my website, dynus.net, I will definitely have a group where we can discuss these kinds of things. Publishing matters, website matters, communication matters, intellectual property matters, freedom of speech and expression matters, and as a team we can really move things forward, not only for me and not only for you, but for humanity as a whole. So join me and let's do that together. Let's make things easier and better and faster and more effective and more efficient and more enjoyable for each other. At least that's my goal. I hope you'll join me. Take care. Make a comment. Bye-bye. Thanks for your time and attention.